Throughout my journey searching for the truth of everything in this world, I certainly realized that there are many paths to choose from in life. And in my studies of ancient hidden knowledge, science, physics, mathematics, natural health, and anything else that I felt that was important to learn. But one thing for certain is, the truth shall set you free. I learned to use profound common sense in my life for every situation that challenges me. Don't bullshit yourself is something I like to remind myself every now and again. When I first started using YouTube, I was creating 3D and 2D cartoon animations because that was something I always dreamed of doing since I was a little kid. Though I loved creating short cartoon videos, I struggled to think of anything that was really meaningful, and I noticed that what I was creating was rather cute, but it really wasn't meaningful in any way, and at the end just seemed empty. Then I decided to put the cartoon making videos aside and focus on important topics in our world that needed to be addressed. At the time, I must admit, I was watching a lot of Alex Jones type conspiracy videos, which in its own way was very helpful for me to get a good idea of what humanity is facing when it comes to evil forces controlling our planet. Then I discovered New Age channelings. The messages were very powerful and extremely positive. This helped me in many ways to focus on being a complete good person overall and to do my best in this world in any way I knew how. It was an eye-opening experience, but after a while, I felt the messages were getting repetitive and conflicting statements were starting to show in many cases. At this point, I was starting to feel like there was possibly no hope and that everywhere I looked, the truth was very hard to find. Being the stubborn Aries that I am, and born on the year and the hour of the dragon, naturally I just couldn't give up. I knew there was something there that I had to share with the rest of the world. After studying so many different topics and comparing the official versions with alternative versions from fresh thinkers, it became very clear to me that we are being lied to about pretty much everything, and that the world indeed is being ruined by gangster elite magicians who control everything in secret. Call them Illuminati, Freemason, or whatever you like. The point is that I feel humanity is being led to ultimate destruction under the guidance of these evil forces. I pretty much thought of every type of scenario, from the Bible itself being written by the same evil people who want to control us, to reptilian leaders hoarding our planet. I witnessed what really seemed to be many false flag events in the news and on TV. I try to wake up my friends and family to the fact that we are being poisoned, controlled and lied to about almost everything. But unfortunately, I realize that most people just don't seem to care, or they are just too stressed out with their daily lives and beliefs to even acknowledge anything else but what they already know. After a while of hearing and watching all kinds of repetitive news garbage, I started to feel like I was the only one I knew who could really see through the crap that was given to us on a daily basis. This made me feel like I was in a dream, and for the first time, I started to have dream flashbacks throughout my day and during conversations with friends as I was speaking. This started happening early 2017. They were short flashes, and then it would just go blank. I couldn't remember the rest if I tried to. Is this all a dream, I thought? Or are we in some kind of Jumanji type game of life, filled with twists and turns? A few things led me to think of this being possible. First would have to be the movie Truman. In this movie, Jim Carrey plays Truman, a man living in a world full of actors, playing their part in a reality show, and the only person that doesn't know that they are on television is Truman himself. For some reason, this movie always plays in the back of my mind and kinda makes me think of The Wizard of Oz, where Dorothy wishes to go back home. All that we see or seem is but a dream within a dream. Edgar Allan Poe. Next would have to be the quote that comes from KRS-One the rapper, where a student asks him what he thinks about the Illuminati, and his answer was very interesting to say the least. I grew up listening to his music, and I have a lot of respect for him as a person.
We are on the stage of life, sailing, sort of like an old Freemason or Masonic poem is.
Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream.
That's the secret if you can comprehend what I just said.
The mysterious symbol that we often see everywhere is the eye on the pyramid, as seen on the $1 bill. This symbol makes me feel like someone's watching me at all times, and in a way it reminds me to choose wisely if indeed someone was watching me, and counting the mistakes and good deeds I perform. I guess what I have done is use all the negative information that I have learned and apply it to making smart and wise decisions. Almost like in a video game, where you have to perform certain tasks and level up and overall try to complete the game. The game of life. All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances, and one man in his time plays many parts, his acts being 7 ages. At first, the infant, mewling and puking in the nurse's arms. William Shakespeare. Even if this was all a dream, I still choose to be a good person and to do what's best to help save our beautiful planet Earth. Whether it is flat or round, I see the great potential and beauty everywhere, and maybe one day we could really have peace and paradise on Earth. My progress on YouTube, getting close to 100,000 subscribers. I really am super grateful for all the support from all the people who believe in me. I don't claim to be correct on everything I discuss or present to you. I am human just like you, and I certainly don't have all the answers to life, but I'm not afraid to explore the challenges and possibilities that life has to offer. Thank you for listening. Your friend, Gary Lite.